We last left off, or the last episode, you all spoke to the seventh whisper, Zali the Forgotten. And after some pretty good deliberation, decided to release Zali and learn some pretty important information about what's happening in the River of Mists and the Oyudani jungles. We learned some stuff about the Prophet and the other six whispers. And then you came above ground and were immediately bombarded by some tribal warriors who took you to meet Wakav, the shaman. Wakav seemed very strong. Some of you may have deduced that it was a walking primal deity, Kavwa. Maybe, maybe not. Hard to tell. You never know. You guys chose to let him into your dreams, where he got to learn more about you, and maybe each of you got to learn more about yourselves and one another. And then after learning about the Heart of the Oyudani, which is a powerful legendary artifact that can turn a mortal into a demigod, or a demigod into a deity, you learn its location and are setting off to the Temple of the Rising Sun to hopefully check on its whereabouts and maybe retrieve it before you have to decide as a group, or if someone goes rogue, what to do with this powerful artifact. While you're traveling, you came upon a jungle camp where you rescued these explorers, mainly Brannigan Stokes, who, after you guys slain those primal crabs that were trying to drag people into the watery pits, you all sat down for a long rest, or short rest, and for some quick discussion. So we pick up after, like, kind of during your short rest. If you guys have any questions for Brannigan Stokes, we'll have some stuff to talk to you guys, but this is where we're going to pick up. So as we do, you see Brannigan Stokes. He seems like he's been in the jungle for quite some time. His clothes are torn, stained with mud and muck. He looks a little hollow in the cheeks. And he sits down, wipes some sweat off of him, wipes some blood away. His those accompanying him on this expedition also sit down. They all look pretty beat, but very grateful. And Brannigan Stokes is going to turn to the four of you as he sits down. Oh, you came in just the right time. I'm afraid we've lost much of our belongings in the expedition here, but please, if you need any rations, feel free to eat and rest.
Oh, don't worry, I'm quite alright. Just your pleasant company would be more than enough.
That's normally what I would hear back in civilization, but we're quite a ways away from the Illuminated Kingdom from where I hail. What brings you all here?
Well, we just visited a witch doctor to help our friends back at our camp. And we're making our way through the jungle. What about you?
We were more than the four of us, but we are our search party looking for my brother, Earl Stokes. Earl led an expedition here a few months back, searching for a lost tomb. But he was searching for this lost tomb not to plunder it. I know you might be thinking, oh, a nobleman looking for riches to steal, but no, we were actually doing the opposite. He was here to return something stolen.
What was he trying to return?
Well, sadly, my grandparents were the first of the Stokes to enter the Oyudani jungles. They found this sunken temple, stole some strange artifacts from the tomb, kept them in the house for some time, and ever since then our family has been wrought with unfortunate luck. It has endured for generations, and Earl just couldn't take it anymore, so he took everything that they plundered, found a couple good men and women to take to the seas, came up the River of Mists, and was going to take everything back to the lost tomb. He's been gone for quite some time, so we're here to hopefully find him.
Oh my.
Well, he must have done it. Because, we're here and we saved you. That's some good luck.
That is an excellent point. My worry is that he might have returned the artifacts, but might have lost his life in the process.
Is there any way we could help?
I'm sad to say that I don't think the four of us will be able to make it all the way to the temple, and I need to start reevaluating and returning. But if we show you where it is, we have a map. Maybe if you have time, you could look into it, see if Earl is there, or help him, and if not, maybe at least let us know.
Yeah,
Of course.
And don't see how that hurts, We've been able to venture across a lot of this jungle already, but it would be helpful to see more.
Where are you stationed in the meantime?
I think we might need to stay here for a few days, but as soon as we're able, we'd almost been if we would just get to our boats and go down the river, get away from this jungle, and return to the Illuminated Kingdom. Back to Grinchester. As he talks, he's going to pull out a map and lay it down on the floor in front of you. He's going to point to Earl Stokes' lost tomb. You guys are currently here. You're going here, the temple.
We may eventually head that way. Is there anything that you want us to do besides look out for your brother?
Oh, you've done so much already. Just saving our lives from those crabs. When we first arrived here, we could have handled such a threat, but so long in the jungle, rations, not what we're used to, sickness, the bugs, the beasts that prowl. It's been just too much.
You all low on food now? I'm sure we can have some rations to share if you need them.
If you don't mind, I feel terrible asking for so much from four strangers.
No, shouldn't be a problem at all. And Bulu will go into his backpack, pull out 4 rations, hand one off to each of them. Just don't eat them all at once. Some of those nuts, they'll make you bloat if it's all at once. So spread it out through the day.
And then I'll give you a very appreciative nod, and you can see it in their eyes. There's a little bit of joy that's finally come back to them. You can tell they've been through hell, going through this jungle, not equipped, not what they thought it was when they left the comfy Grinchester, capital city, to come here. If you do make it to the temple and you find any information, do look up the Stokes family or a noble house in Grinchester. It'll be easy to find us. Any sort of messages, or even by magic or by carrier pigeon, would reach us quickly.
I believe we'll be able to send a raven should the time come.
If he is dead, and if you are correct about we finally have luck, maybe his sacrifice is worth it for our families or those to come. Don't mess with curses, my friends.
I really feel like that's something everyone should just know, inherently. But good advice nonetheless. Thank you.
Well, unfortunately, some people do not have the privilege of knowing they're dealing with a curse until it's already too late.
So it's a great point.
My grandparents were known for their greed. We've dealt with the hardships.
Well, we appreciate letting us rest with you, but we're gonna have to head out soon. If you're able to walk, I would suggest heading off that way. There's like a small little village. They're not too far out. Might be a bit safer than by this crab water. If there's any of those left.
Yes, we should do that. Pack up here, and he looks up at the sun's about midday. He looks up at the sun. I think we have some time before nightfall to maybe find this village. They're welcoming.
Yeah, yeah.
I ask for Wakov and say that Saipha sent you. I believe they will be welcoming as they can.
Yeah. If you really want them to like you, let them know that frogs are your favorite animals. That Wakov seems to like them, so.
Interesting. Witch doctors are very peculiar.
We certainly can be.
Stokes looks over at Erlem at the talk about frogs. And then he looks over to Bulu. Almost like there's something there, that's some kind of joke or some kind of mutual respect that he doesn't pick up on, but he kind of looks between the two of you just for a second at the mention of frogs. So Erlem's a tad.
Erlem just smiles.
Well, be safe on your journeys. I hope you find what you're looking for. Come on, men. And they stand up and they start to pack up their belongings.
You guys need help with that? We can help pack up a bit if you... It's not too much trouble.
Oh no, you've done so much already.
Not wrong there, I suppose.
Although I would much prefer to go and help, I believe for us time is of the essence.
Right. So, oh, go ahead.
We very much must be going.
You all be safe. And the four of you, assuming you guys stand up, make your way east now, going deeper into the jungle, leaving behind Stokes and his men. Right. So as you do, your travel is going to lead you up a very slight incline, and you follow the jungle trees up to a mountainside. And as you go up into this mountainside, the air is not as thick at this height, but the tree cover no longer shields you from some of the unyielding light of the sun, and the sun starts to beat down on you guys harder. There's a gentle mist which hangs low over the foliage leading up along the base of this mountain. There is strangely a disturbing silence in this area. There's no signs of wildlife to be found. You don't see heavy insects like you were coming from. You don't see little creatures scurrying about. Sounds of the jungle kind of fade away. But if the witch doctor's information is true, the entrance to the temple can't be far from where you are. You know you'd be heading to the west, and as you do, that small little coin that witch doctor Walkov gave you, I think Bulu was holding it. I think
Yeah.
it starts to vibrate just a little, just slightly in your palm, letting you know that you guys are going in the right direction.
All right. That's good to know. Well, I think we're on the right track. Do we know if these
You go in this way. You're walking.
there's still gonna be like those things here?
Things?
Yeah, there was the tree man. You said that there was guards. Well, there used to be. Should we like be ready for a fight? Do you think?
I suppose we should always be ready for a fight.
fair point.
I'll head out first. Where?
So you guys would have came up from this side, and then you'd be going west. And then going west is like a slight incline, so you're having to strain just a little bit, almost like walking stairs. The eerie silence continues as you get deeper. As you get to this point, about 50 feet in front of you or so, you hear a giggle, like a laughter, which draws your attention for just a second, and there's like a collection of dense shrubs. For a brief moment, a very feminine face looks out before vanishing back into the foliage. It's just a
What was that?
Something new, that's for sure. Never had the trees laugh at me before.
Trees don't tend to laugh.
Well, I hardly doubt that an actual little girl was here. That seems odd. Erlem, you want to keep leading the way then?
Yeah, I guess keep out for any sort of potential little girl around here.
Erlem, as you step up, you're a little farther than everyone else, so in this tree right here, for a brief moment, the trunk of the tree kind of extends out to you, and you see this visage, more fey than elf, although there is some resemblance to an elf, and you hear another giggle, and then the tree kind of recedes back into itself and then disappears. The face, not the tree.
Would I have any sort of experience with if they are fey of type?
Yeah, coming from as a dream walker and like having dreams as your background, you would recognize a fey pretty quickly. Some sort of fey. You're not sure like which it is from that quickly, but definitely know it's some sort of fey.
I just turn to the group and say, well, this may... I don't think we're hearing things or playing. There is certainly possibly a trick that's being played on us, but it's very much real. I've had some experience with these beings with my travels, but I couldn't tell you if we're in major trouble or not. Just be very careful. These beings like to pull pranks, like to pull tricks, and always not the nicest, so just be careful.
We're talking about the trees?
You know, it could take a tree form, but I would suspect it's probably going to be almost like a little fairy creature. But it could be wrong. I only saw a quick glimpse.
Either way, if we can stay out of its way, then it should stay out of ours. Hopefully.
We can hope.
As you get to this point, the slope kind of stops, and now you're walking basically on flat ground, and you're just following the mountainside. But as you do, another giggle comes over your shoulders, Erlem, and you see a dryad stick her face out and make herself known to all of you. She's about 5 foot, almost 6 feet tall. Pure. She basically looks like a female figure has been carved out of a tree. She looks at all four of you with eyes filled with joy. It's been so long since I've seen new visitors here. I am Nava, guardian of this area.
Oh my word. I've only ever heard stories. I've never seen a dryad this close.
Just as those who passed before you, you must pass my test in order to enter the mountain.
What is this test you speak of?
Catch! And she makes a small globe of light drift about 4 feet above the ground, and it starts to encircle like an orbit. And she tosses it way out of range for no one to catch it, and it just kind of floats. And then it slowly comes back to her. Oh, so slow.
Erlem just kind of just says under his, I hate this shit. Just be like, was that the test?
Do you want to try and catch it again?
I mean, it would be easier if you threw it towards me.
How close should I throw it towards you?
The closer, the better.
Well, that if it's too close, it's too easy.
Oh. I guess that's up for you to decide, but you know, it wouldn't make much sense for a test, but I don't know what you're going for. Why don't you explain to me what is this test supposed to symbolize?
You're at the temple of the rising sun. I thought you might want to catch the sun.
Oh,
that's
Erlem
odd.
looks up in the sky. Does he see the sun?
Yeah, still there. She has like a ball that looks sort of like the sun above you, it's floating around her, kind of like an orbit.
Are we on the mortal plane right now? He asks her.
Of course, we are in my domain. This area is all mine. I protect it.
So we haven't entered the dream.
Oh no, unless you want to dream.
No, I just... all this very much confuses me. I just wanted to make sure we were still where I thought we were. How about you throw it within a couple feet of me, and let's
How
see if I
about
can catch it.
An alternative test. And I don't much see the point of having to catch the sun if I can merely conjure my own, and then I'll like use dancing lights to basically mimic her little sun.
Oh, impressive. Now, use your sun and throw it at your friend. Let's see if he can catch it.
I give Erlem the best, easiest fucking softball pitch ever.
Erlem will use tongue-tied to try to catch it.
You're gonna catch it with your tongue?
Yep.
So your tongue shoots out, sticks to the dancing light, and you yank it in pretty easily. And as you do, the dry starts to jump around, and she claps her hands together. So good, so good. You passed the first test. That was amazing. But I have another test.
We're kind of amazing get people here, you know?
I dare say, though, the first group that came caught it on the first try. You caught it on the second.
No.
Was that group the Senga people? Or what were they?
Oh, no, it was 3 people that look like you, and they point to Saipha.
3 humans.
Is that what you are? You're a human.
I am. I cannot speak for the rest. I assume I am traveling with 2 Wular and a Tad, I believe.
Yeah, you're close. I'm just very, very furry human. Just no point in shaving. I wake up and there's more.
Oh, I see. Like a midnight shadow all across your body.
Yeah, why not?
Does it get in your food when you try to eat?
Only if I put it there. Saipha, though, you know any human friends heading this way?
Not at all. I mean, I'm not even from this place. I've only been here for mere moments before I'd met you.
Moments? How did that happen?
Glorious purpose.
I suppose I'll take your non-answer as an answer for now, but, are humans, Nava, you said your name was Nava. When was the last time, when were they here last, do you know? Those humans, 3 of them?
Oh, sun had just risen. Remember the sun came up. I don't think it's went down since they've gotten here.
They've been here recently. We need to go and chase them.
Ah, but see, I'm afraid you cannot go in until you finish my second test.
Does this second test have anything to do with the heart of Uyudani?
No.
Would we rain check the second test when we come back out?
I thought we were becoming friends.
We are great friends. You seem like an absolutely magnificent person, but we are incredibly busy right now. If you can let us go inside the temple and just check on something real quick, we'll hop right back out and we'll go and do your second test. Is that okay?
Better yet, you should come with us. We can do the test on the way. If you really don't want to wait. Like, just all at once.
I can't go inside. There's a foul snake that lives inside.
Is that a new snake, or have they been there a while?
No, it's new. Scary.
Oh no.
Like, how new? Like, this sun new?
Yes. No. Yeah. Yes.
Does it have like arms and legs?
No, it is just very long.
Okay, now, darling, sweetie, we really do need to go. And I'm like gonna just start like shuffling Bulu that way.
As Bulu's getting shuffled, he's like, you don't think Bodoma beat us too here, did you? She that small?
I'm like pushing him towards, like, away from Nava.
When you come out, I'll be here.
Are there a bunch of stone statues with this new snake?
There are stone statues inside.
Well, we did find that big shedded skin, so I wonder if that snake is related. All right, well, you know. What was that, Oranki?
I think it probably is,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
She steps away into the trees and disappears.
Well, she was nice.
Yeah.
Well, she was very
odd.
nice, but if the Satsul has beaten us to the heart of Oridani, we really need to go.
As you come up to this little opening here, it's sun shines into the entrance, but beyond it, it's pitch black.
Man.
What if it's just Zoli?
Well, it didn't sound like Zoli, though. They said it was human, not with arms and legs with the snake.
Wasn't she
Who it
going?
is. If it's anyone but us, they shouldn't be in there.
I don't know if they got there first. Like, if they eat the heart, they get it, right? I guess we should hurry then. Yeah, that sounds bad.
Well, does Saipha still have the dancing lights? Oh,
I'm gonna go and like reconjure dancing lights and just pop it right on top of like everyone just gets one.
I want to do this way. I'll just give everyone light like a torch.
Yeah.
Make it a little easier. All right. So as you step into this cave, Now that you have the dancing light floating around you, you see there's a slow stream which flows down this very long cavernous passageway here. Though there's no steam that rises from this water, there's strange formations of bubbles which occasionally form on the top of the water. And then they pop, they burst into like mists. The water looks to be about a foot deep, but it looks like it gets deeper the longer you go into the cavern.
So this doesn't look like any normal water.
Yeah, you would expect it to be like hot because it's bubbling like it is, but when you like put your hand over it, it's very cool.
Erlem, not able to turn down a nice swim, will put his foot in.
As you step in, you can see the cavern goes south. It's cool to the touch, but then there's a little opening to the east. And Erlem, as you step into the pool, you don't get hot, but you feel a little faint, a little flush.
Cold-blooded. Makes sense. I am a frog. Looks like there seems to be this alleyway over here. Or tunnel. You know, whatever. It's over here.
So to go in this tunnel here, it dips down quite a bit. It's about 4 feet high, so you get to kind of crouch down and it squeezes you in. But you can slide and fit through. And when you peer into it, you can see there is it gives a reddish glow, and there seems to be a statue and a pedestal in this room.
Is this cave walls bumpy enough that I can climb instead of going into the water?
Yeah, you can probably get some footing. Just stay out of the water if you wanted to.
Okay, I will use my climbing movement then to follow Erlem.
Erlem, as you get deeper into this room now, you can see the walls of this chamber are dressed with very intricate stone inlay. The statue is a reddish stone statue of a very tall Ozloro human, but his hair is flaming red and it sits atop of pedestals. He almost has like Super Saiyan hair that sticks up super hot. And then there's the stone altar, which is here. On the stone altar, there is a dais against the wall there. And on that stone altar is a tapestry draped across it with decorative flames. The center of the tapestry is cut in a circular pattern, and there's a very large sun symbol carved into the stone. And then in the center of the stone, where the sun is, there is an imprint of a 5-finger hand.
Have I seen that before? The 5-fingered hand?
Doesn't look like any sort of like religious aspects. It almost looks like it wants you to put your hand into the inlay of the pedestal.
I pointed out and just asked the group, I think I should put my hand on it.
Is there blood in the hand print?
Get a close look as you peer down to see if there's any blood or any markings. It looks pretty smooth. No blood. There's no dust, but it looks very pristine.
Well, if there's no blood, I think you should just go for it. What's the worst that could happen?
What is the worst that could happen? And then Erlem will put his hand on the handprint.
And then mid sentence, she just stops right when you like press it down.
Alright, so you push your hand into this little opening here. And as you put it in there, heat shoots through your arm, very intense. Make a con save.
I guess I'm not cold-blooded.
No, you are cold-blooded. It's just really fucking hot.
16 is enough, and as you hold your hand in there, it starts to burn, but you don't feel the need to pull your hand out. You do take 4 points of fire damage. And as you hold your hand inside this intricate hand like fire thing, the statue behind you, the center of the statue starts to slowly open up, almost like your pain is opening up the chest of the statue.
Can I fit in the statue? This is a suit of armor.
I'm gonna look inside while he's going through that.
While Erlem is burning his hand, The statue finally opens, and you see there's a round piece of red granite which emerges from the base of the statue.
I'm gonna go and grab that piece of granite.
All right, you grab it. Erlem, just still got your hand in there? Still just taking it? Wait,
Oh,
do you want to pull it out?
yeah, I'd pull it out.
So as you pull your hand back, it's pretty crispy on the palm. But as you pull it out, you can see that the chest of the statue slowly begins to close.
Whew. I've
Anything
got
interesting?
these. I assumed this would be magic. I'm not sure. Normally I have the Creed's resources to figure out these different magic items. Assuming this is a magic item, could just be a very ornate piece of granite.
If we hit it hard enough, it won't break, right? If it's magic.
Yes?
Anyone have a hammer?
I imagine it won't break on the striking of a hammer either way. It's granite.
I don't know what that is, but I'm sure you're right.
It's a form of volcanic rock. It's when lava spews out, it hardens as it cools down, and it's very strong.
Has Bulu looked at the granite? Like, have you seen it?
Probably, yeah. I imagine Saipha lifted it up a little bit or something.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not hiding at all. I'm just...
It looks, so you would be able to recognize it, Bulu, pretty quickly. It looks like a piece of hardened rock from the Ignathar, the Plane of Fire.
Oh, it's one of those rocks. I suggest we put that back in the statue, or maybe toss it in the water. Nothing good will come from that. Is it warm to touch?
Is it?
I mean, it's
pretty
gonna
cool.
hurt to put it back.
Yeah, the rock's pretty cool in your hand as you're holding it.
That just feels like a normal rock here, and I'll toss it to Bulu.
Bulu will jump out of the way, just like a quick little dash, kind of moving so that there's no rock touching him. Just clatters on the floor. I wasn't fast enough. We should probably just leave it there on the ground, though. I don't really want to bend over.
I'm gonna go and over here and grab it. I failed to see the problem. It's just a rock.
All right. If it gets hot, let me know.
I will be the first. You'll be the first to know.
Awesome. Also, maybe some distance between us until that happens. That'd be good.
Are you okay?
It's all cool.
He doesn't seem okay.
Most certainly not.
We've only known each other for a couple days. I don't think you know when I'm good or not.
Well, you seem
I'll let you
scared of
know.
a rock.
I'm not scared. I'm just concerned for our well-being. Not very often someone's hand gets hurt from a rock. That seems weird.
His hand got hurt from the elf.
His hand got hurt from
rock.
Exactly.
But he... Okay, we should get going.
Yeah, it hurt, guys. I don't think we should put it back.
I'm most certainly not putting it back.
Okay.
As you
Man.
guys come down the corridor, you'll see it extends to the east, and then there's a pretty simple wooden door with no lock. And then as you look down here, Oranki, you'll see a statue resembling an Ozloru, but this Ozloru is emerging from a column of water. And then there is, just similar before, there's a plaque across from the statue.
Anyway, I'll go back to Erlem. This one might heal you.
All right. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
So this one is a little different. As you look at this, get closer to Erlem, you saw the Ozloru statue where it's erupting from the water. Carved in the plaque is the image of a figure staring down into the pool of water. And then at the altar, the hair is hollowed out, and there's a bowl of crystal clear water in the center.
So no handprint.
Nope, no handprint.
Maybe you have to drink the water.
I suppose instead you have to dunk your head in the water and hold your breath.
I dunk my head in the water and hold my breath.
So Erlem just goes back and slams it in there. Give me a wisdom save, Erlem.
Oh.
A 14 is a fail.
Ah.
So Erlem, you pull your head out very quickly, and you have to say one of your deepest, worst fears out loud.
Huh.
Because that is the vision that you saw in the water. You stuck your head in there, and you had a vision from the pool of water that made you just pull your head back and shout.
I think he would fear
The other altar.
the other altar. No, I think he would fear, without taking more time thinking about it, I think he would fear, since he has like this skill of like being a field medic, and like there would probably be some sort of desire to save people around him, that he saw this party die, and really nothing that he could do about saving them.
Okay.
You all died. I couldn't save you. Sorry.
So all the three of you hear that. If there's any reactions to what Erlem said?
What?
We're still alive.
Was it the rock? Did the
It's
rock
like-
do it?
It's like when you have a dream and then someone does something to you, and then you're just mad at them because they did something to you. It's like that.
You killed us?
I'm sorry.
Did you do it with the rock?
He doesn't
What
have
rock?
the rock.
That rock?
Yeah, that one.
Oh. No.
See, I said you're scared of the rock.
I'm not scared of the rock. I'm just connecting the two statues and him killing us.
Yeah, you guys just died. There were no physical markings, just drop dead. I couldn't help you with any of your wounds. They weren't the physical. It was just bad.
Oh,
Hey, eventually we'll all be like that. But
You step aside and recover yourself. I'll take a try at it. And I'm gonna like dunk my head into the bowl.
Okay, make a wisdom save. Saipha sticks her head into the bowl. 19, success! So as your head is in the water there, you hold it for quite some time. And as you do, similar to before, the base of the statue slowly opens. And inside this time is a piece of blue granite.
I'll reach and grab that one then.
Okay. The Rocky grabs it, and then Saipha, as you pull your head up out of the water, the statue slowly closes.
I didn't see anything.
You held your breath pretty good.
I'm fine. I do occasional recreational swimming.
Yeah,
I just don't like getting these clothes dirty.
I'm impressed with how long you held your breath for. It's much better than what I've seen from your kind. Also, what do you guys think happens when we put the two stones together?
That's a good question. Oranki? Could you hand me the stone, please?
It
Well,
might have to do with the water on the.
I wonder if there's. I mean, there's elements, and there's a door yet. Do you think there's more of these rocks around?
I suppose we have to probably collect all of these rocks and do something with them, but just in case there's something we can do with them right now, could we, I don't know, smash them together and see what happens?
Well, what if we have to smash all of them together, not just two?
Well, let's just assume there's two right now and see what happens.
I don't think there'll be any more rocks because that one looks like it's probably like a water rock. and like an earth rock is just like any rock, and I don't think air rocks exist. So it might just be those two.
Maybe.
That's
Actually, yeah, here. And Bulu will pick up a rock that he just, like one of the rebel pieces of stone, and he'll toss it over to Saipha.
I like catch it. Yeah,
That's all the elements, right?
technically, but I'm sure they're far more symbolic than using an actual just teeny old rock.
I mean, I'm talking about like the realms. There's only the 4 of them, and I don't think you can get air. You should touch the 3 of them together.
Captain played
Where's
it.
the heart rock?
He's a hero.
Yeah, unfortunately there is no love in this team, so Captain Planet's kind of fucked.
Who's the crazy South American that has heart?
Gonna take pollution down
Well,
to 0.
I suppose we should do some more exploration. If we run into more rocks, then we run into more rocks.
Let's go look for that door that we saw above here. I'll let Erlem go in front of me here.
Oh, I just thought it was really dark. I didn't realize your lights work that well, Saipha.
Y'all ready for this?
Door.
So you open the door here, and the hallway continues down to the east, and then there's 2 more doors to your north and to your south.
I think you spoke too soon. Door number 1. You spoke too soon.
So as you open the door to the north, it opens very easily, just a simple wooden door. It opens into a the statue here is gray and white, but it appears somewhat amorphous, as this Ozloru has legs made of like a smoke, like mist. It's kind of floating up. Carved into the plaque in front of you is images of a figure reaching into a ring of floating orbs. And then as soon as you guys get close to it, around the statue itself, a ring of 6 stones rise up. Each stone is about the size of a fist and begin to spin around the altar very quickly. Each one of these 6 stones has little bits of lighting that shoot and arcs in between the stones that comes and goes very quickly. So and then there's a rock that floats up in the center of these 6 stones, and the rock is a white piece of granite. You have 6 stones in a circle, arcing lightning. You have to very quickly get your hand in, grab the stone, and pull it out without getting shocked.
I'm sure I've got this. And Bulu will just shove his hand in, trying to grab the granite.
Light a hand. That's a good call. Getting a monk to do the quick stuff. A 19 easy, so without any much effort, Bulu just reaches in, grabs the rock, pulls it back out, and as he pulls it out, some lightning arcs by. You get a little bit of hair sticks up from the static, but unfazed. And as you grab it, the rocks fall back down to the altar.
Bulu's gonna pretend grabbing the rock hurt. He's gonna like launch into the air by accident, like fake by accident, catch it with the other hand, and then toss it to Saipha, being like, "Catch!"
I juggle it, trying to catch it, and then I finally grab it before it falls.
Hey, that's some good reflexes there.
You could have given me a little bit of better of a warning.
Well, it wouldn't have been a very good test then.
What are you,
Hey.
a dryad?
Yeah, we passed the test for a second time. Good job, guys. I bet that other group didn't pass it a second time.
I'm sure.
The other group sucks. So you guys go down to the south door now, and as you open it, the altar here has a block of stone buttons along the surface. And the Ozloru figure is encased almost like an earthen elemental around his legs. His legs are like super chunky. But you see along the buttons of the altar here, there's 4 that are raised and then 4 that are lowered for 8 in total. And this looks like one of those puzzles where you have to push a button down, it'll make other buttons pop up, and you have to move all the buttons from the left to the right. So instead of having like the full puzzle out and having you guys do it, instead this is an intelligence check. You can do like investigation, or you can do even insight. Try to solve this puzzle with a skill check.
Oh, I've dealt with logic puzzles like these before, if you don't mind. Let me take a shot at it. And I'm gonna like take a good ponderance, like really investigate it, and then try to solve it.
Ooh, 20, nice. It takes you maybe about a minute as you see Saipha pushes some buttons in. As one button goes in, some buttons pop out, and then she slowly, like a Rubik's Cube, moves it all the way down. And once all 4 buttons from the left get to the right, the base of the statue opens up and reveals a very smooth piece of obsidian.
Ooh, wonderful. Hang on, I take that.
Well, you have 2 rocks in your hands already, don't you? Or did you put them in a way?
I just put them in my little sack. I've got a little pocket right here.
As I say, otherwise I would grab it, so I'd have the other 2.
I mean, if you want to go and hold another one, feel free, and I like offer the obsidian one.
I'll grab it.
So we have so far one that is fire, water, stone, and lightning.
You know what? Thinking on it for more than half a second, that's the 4 elements. I think lightning's pretty close to like air. At least that's all the realms that Almadoon made. So
I suppose.
Well, there is one more door here.
I'm gonna bet we put the rocks in this room.
As you open this pretty easy wooden door that pushes in, you see tapestries and carvings along the walls of various jungle beasts which line the entire room here. In the center is a 12-foot tall statue of 3 Ozloru, each one wearing masks with very bestial figures. The masks have horns, beaks, and fangs all covered about, very shamanistic. The statue is carved from an amalgam of the 4 types of stone that you've all picked. And then to your south is a large set of iron double doors, which has 4 indentions, each about the size of a fist in the door.
I'll take one of this, like the one of the water stone or whatever it is, and see if I can fit it into any of the holes.
Yep, fits in the second slot pretty easy with a click.
No, this looks like keys.
There's nothing potent about them at all. Okay, good to know. I'm gonna take my 2 stones and like surmise where they should go and put them there.
Both stones fit in with a click. Yeah, I
I'm
think you
just
have one more.
curious. The last time we were in something, the stone statues came alive. So I wonder if we should watch the one behind us. Or the ones behind us.
I think we need to look out for the snake.
Ah, that too. And after I say that, I'll put the obsidian in.
As you do, the stone fits in perfectly, and then those black gates open up. As the black gates open up, you see the statue behind you. It slowly starts to like awaken a bit. As it does, you hear a voice call out, "You are one with the elements." And it stands up and it walks past you, and it takes all 4 of the stones that you put into the door, and it removes them, and it starts to walk them back to the other 4 statues behind you. Like it's returning them to the statues where they were.
Oh,
But the door
Cleared
stays
up
open
the
though?
question I was about to ask. I was
Right.
very curious why the snake put the rocks back. Seems like it does it itself.
that said, we should probably go before the door closes.
Alright, so as you guys make your way down the hall, you see there's a pair of double doors before you, which are opened. Which opens into, looks like a large room. As you step into this room, this very large room has once been a beautifully crafted hall, which you assume. Now most of the walls are marred or scorched. You see large chunks of rock debris from the walls and ceilings are scattered about the chamber. The remains of an old dais lies on the west wall, which is right next to Bulu. A set of wide stone steps leads up a broken path up to an archway. Looks like there was like an archway portal that is now deactivated or has collapsed partially.
So that where the other raid was.
Give me my coin.
You hear a heavy footstep come from the south door, and then the door opens. You see a black guard, flanked by 2 of her squires, step into the chamber. The black guard's skin is pale white. Her eyes match. She has very long jet black hair. Her cloak is decorated with bloody handprints, and curls of ink seem to like seep out from the joints of her armor. She looks at the 4 of you. She turns to her 2 squires behind her for just a second. She pulls a glaive from the back of her armor, pulls it out and holds it in both hands. I'm afraid I will be the one to claim the heart of the Oyudani. You may leave or suffer.
Have you seen a snake?
No, I have not.
Who are you?
Well, I think these are the 3 humans.
I am Gavori. And the heart is mine.
Do we know what she's like representing?
So, actually, someone give me a history or like a religion check. See if you can identify maybe her armor or.
I could give you either.
Yeah, give me whatever you want. 15 history is pretty good. 14 religion. She's definitely not. Oyudani, she's definitely not. Satzel. You wouldn't picture her with any kind of snake. You do. Looking at her armor, looking at the markings of her cloak, you would guess that she is from the below. She serves one of the maybe one of the god eaters, or maybe a fallen elf himself. But definitely, you definitely get the sense that she is not part of the Satzel Kingdom.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Gavori, but the heart is ours, and I'm gonna like instantly just cast slow right on all of them.
I roll initiative. You fell, because they can see it, so there won't be a. It's not like surprise.
Oh, those are some freaking high roll. 2 tall.
Oh, Gavari with the 2. That's not good.
We're just gonna destroy her right off the frickin' bat.
It might have been a surprise round. Holy.
We got the last 4. Let's go.
Get bit, nerd.
Can somebody trade with me potentially? I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, you can trade with me.
You can trade. You can trade with me. Do you want to trade?
I mean, it could potentially help.
Okay.
Bulu, can I trade with you so that I can cast slow on them first?
Sure. I suppose I can go last on our team order.
That's
Fine.
Thank you.
I mean, I'd rather that than the slow. Do you get to choose targets for slow, or would I just also be hit by it?
Creatures of your choice. So.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter if you go first.
Well, no, it
because
does
they can lower the AC.
Yeah,
right?
lowers AC and dex saving throws. And,
Okay. That's a good point. You're right.
yeah, so it'd be easier for y'all to hit.
Yeah, I won't complain about that.
Did I get the squire at 20? Let me change that.
Yeah, I would be before Erlem, and Bulu would be before the squire.
This would be Saipha, me. Erlem, Bulu. Yeah.
Alrighty, we good?
Almost. The Erlem is
I'm fine with going last. Sit down. I doesn't. Oh, concentrating. I'm concentrating real hard.
my macro's being a pain in the ass. I have a macro that quickly changed this shit, but it's just not doing it. Being a
Weird.
dick. 20.1. Got 203, see, did it again.
No matter what I do, I just go.
I'm gonna do a really quick browser refresh too, because I think it gave you guys like multiple circles under you.
Yeah. There's
Yeah, I have one. Yeah, there's 3 of us have circles I see.
Yeah, if you refresh, it takes it away. My macro messes with the marker. That's good.
We are currently experiencing minor technical difficulties.
Yeah, okay. I'm good on mine. If you're getting weird double blue circles, you might want to refresh. We good after that.
Yeah, I'm good now. I just need to go and pull up my character sheet again.
Good. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Saipha's going. Yep.
Alrighty. This time with feeling.
So you reach out, you cast slow. The slow starts to envelop Gavori and the 2 squires, and then Gavori looks at you and says, "No, it's mine." Just you want to counterspell you.
Oh,
Rude. Yeah, not much else I can do there.
Oranki.
you can't counterspell the summonings.
No, I cannot counterspell it.
Yeah.
But she did just waste her reaction, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, fairy fire, nice.
Gavori, dang it, she just passed.
Boy passes, the 2 squires are affected by the fairy fire.
This is not if I have anything to say about it, reroll.
Okay. Gavori dex save. Hey, alright.
Can't wait to find out this was the fake fight and we're fighting a boss snake right after this.
So you move back there since I think. Yeah, that's an action. So that ends up being my turn.
Erlem.
All right. I'll come down here. I'll target her and attack twice.
Both hit.
2 bleeds if she does bleed, and then heck, I'm level 5, you know. Action surge.
Let's go.
And then we do it again.
18 hits and 22 hits. 18 is a glancing blow.
Oh,
Dang.
but still bleeds. So 4 bleeds.
4 stacks of bleed. Let's go.
Nice.
Good amount of bleed on one turn.
I think it's the most bleed I've seen you hit so far.
Yeah.
Well, he realizes he can swing twice.
Yeah. All right, it's my turn.
Bulu.
Yeah. As a bonus action, Bulu's gonna grab some of the rubble around the room, and they all just kind of like start flying around him as he creates these 2 fists, like just basically these gauntlets around his fists, using Arm of Astral Self. And I'm gonna punch her.
.22 hits and both 22 hits. Nice for 19.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, I will punch again.
$19 hits.
And then with that third hit, or the last hit there, sorry, I'm gonna use my Tavern Brawler feat to push Givori 5 feet down, so she's like between the two squares. So
Like right there. You got it.
Yeah. And that'll be me.
The Squire. Squire is going to. It has pack tactics, so it's going to make 2 swings at Erlem with its mace. First, 23. And the second, 16.
The 16 will miss, but the first one will take damage.
Then she's going to move there. Fire's going to step through her ally. Here next to Erlem. Make 2 mace swings with pack tactics. 22 and 19.
Yeah, both of them will hit. I will use. Oh,
Don't forget, Givori goes next still.
yeah. I'll save my reaction just so can't just step away. All right.
Where's going to move there and then move here to flank Erlem. With her glaive, she makes her first attack.
That will hit.
Erlem, I can only save you so many times.
Second attack.
That will hit.
18 on the first, 16 on the second, and then third attack.
I'm already unconscious. So is that 2 death saves?
Oh, you have do you have 2 fatigue? Or
Yeah, because the second
He was already
one
down by the
knocked
second
me.
attack.
oh, the second
Yeah.
attack knocks you down.
Attack knocked him.
Yeah.
Okay, then no, then she won't attack you with the second one. You can
Okay.
attack while you're down. For fatigue, it's a little different. So it's not really like worth it to hit you with it and new stuff. So if she hits you while you're down, you just gain 1 level of fatigue.
Okay.
So instead, she's going to shoot what those 5, 10. Move to there. She's going to point her glaive at Oranki. How dare you illuminate me? I must stay in the shadows. Saipha.
Oh, is that so? And I'm going to cast Hold Person on her.
I love that sound. So good. Oh, it's fail.
Oh, yes.
You just freezes in place.
And she did take her 4 bleed damage, right?
Yeah, yep.
Nice.
She is being held. Oranki. Let me give her paralyzed.
Did that door just open up on its own?
I'm telling you, there's a snake, guys. That's still a thing.
It's a ghost.
So my action will be that.
Can't make the fails dex saves. It's paralyzed, so she'll take the 5.
Alright, so she takes the 5 fire.
As the fire hits her, it does damage to her, but it doesn't do as much damage as you would hope.
Alright, and then
She's from Hellfire.
Nice.
That's on Bulu, right? Kidding.
Let's go to Saipha.
Alright, where's that prone at? There you go. So as you wake up, Oranki. Actually, you're good, since you didn't have to roll yet. Getting out of there, he's running.
Oh, I see how it is.
Get behind the wizard.
hey,
Protect me with your-
Gamori's paralyzed at least right now. But
For now.
actually, wait a minute. Let me. That was right there. Yeah. No, that was over one. I'm just gonna move there actually.
To the altar.
And that's my
Erlem.
turn then.
I'll stand up, half my movement. I'll use second wind. Nice.
What?
So at 20. Boom. Okay. And the squire that I have targeted, I'll go ahead and use my action to attack it twice.
Both hit.
2 stacks bleed. That's my turn.
Bulu.
I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna try something. It might hit Erlem, hopefully not. I haven't used this before. Bulu's gonna move up, bring his hand back, and all like the rubble in the room starts to shake a bit as he's going to Seismic Blast. The feat isn't set up correctly. Oh, well, now it's just casting itself multiple times. All right. Well, I was gonna target these two. I don't know why it's doing that.
Try
You
with
should be able to straight line that.
What was that? Sorry.
You should be able to straight line those two only.
That's what I was thinking.
It's a fail on the first and a success on the second. The one's bleeding takes 11 force damage from your Kamehameha
Oh yeah.
and falls prone. And then the other one takes half damage for 5. This fucking thing.
I'm glad that we're all having issues. Makes me feel a bit better.
There we go.
Yeah, and then because I used a key point to to use a thing on an action, I get to bonus action punch somebody.
She's prone too, so you gotta... Oh, you already have advantage, never mind. Get the fairy fire. Oh!
Oh, he crits it though.
She is dead.
Let's go. That was awesome. Monks. Revised monks. Anyone who wants to play a monk, don't do normal monks. Do bruised monks. They're cool.
We're gonna clip that.
Only the part of him like shilling the monk, not actually what happened.
Absolutely. And that'll be me.
Squire here is gonna look over at Gavori. See Gavori paralyzed. Gonna step here. Bonus action 5-foot step there. Gonna look over at Saipha and is going to pull out a heavy crossbow and fire.
That hits.
6 pierce, you gotta beat a 10 on the con save. Not too hard to beat.
See, you say that.
Hey! You go real good.
Hold on.
Burn it. Burn it.
Chrono shift, because we fucking need it.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So she just sees like Saipha get shot and keel over for a second, only to have it like be a ghost and then just pop, like the real one kind of pop right back up, still casting it.
The light flickers.
Then she runs there. Actually, I can get to there. Before E, what is it? A wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Well, that passes.
She passes, but it's at the end of her turn, so she can't do anything else.
And takes 4 bleed. The round goes to Saipha.
Panicking, I'm going to cast mage armor on myself. And I'm gonna go and just run.
Oranki. Play Wizards is so fun. Last can is just fun.
Fire didn't seem to do much to her.
He's like, fuck, that's all I do. Pull out the gorillas.
I'm already concentrating though.
That's a sentence I only ever hear when Oranki's in the room.
Pull out the gorilla.
I think the problem is we need bodies more than we need advantage.
Yeah. We'll do this though.
Magic missile.
At second level.
Okay.
So I got 3 more.
Three, 7, 10, 15. Nice.
We're gonna move there.
He's like, I'm gonna dip out in case she just goes fucking sicko mode.
All of a sudden, breath weapon. No one expects the breath weapon.
Flame seed on her.
16, 19 hits. A little bit of fire.
That's my turn.
Erlem.
She's still lit up, right? From parry fire.
Yep. You still got advantage on the attacks.
Oh, crit. Oh.
And some bleed.
Plus 2 more bleed.
I guess only 1 because
Max is
up to 5. Yeah.
Oh, is it only 5 now? Darn.
Yeah.
3-5, that's good, man.
Yeah.
I'll use my bonus action. Heal myself a little bit. Okay. And prepare for this incoming damage.
Welcome to the anal rodeo.
Bulu will punch Gavori.
Hit.
Cool. I'm gonna grapple her, and she's coming with me.
I knew that was coming.
You got it?
I'm gonna move into this corner here.
What do you want to keep 5 feet between?
Yeah, I want her 5 feet next to me, if possible.
Nice.
And actually, yeah, can I have her right next to me? Sorry. And then I'm gonna punch her another time. Hey, I'll take that. Extra
You
2.
crit.
So with that 20, she's going to Umbra Armor.
Ooh.
Break your grapple, take the attack at disadvantage, and then teleport there.
Okay. Cool. Then I guess I'm gonna keep moving.
That was the fucking TP scroll effect from Dota.
It was
And then
awesome.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna punch her again.
Flat roll because she has the Umbra still.
Mm-hmm.
5 3 hits.
Awesome. I'm gonna move her 5 feet away from me with the Tavern Brawler.
You want
Just
to
right
go
there.
there? Okay.
Yeah.
Feel like I'm watching a pinball wizard.
Don't worry, she's gonna fucking pinball me in a second.
Yeah, I can't not have her like she can just move around me, unfortunately. So that's the most I can do is just move her there.
Yeah, it's fine. It was
Because I've
nice.
actually I've hit my movement capacity. I can't go any farther than.
It was nice knowing y'all.
That's me.
Ooh, you want to set next to him? All right. The Squire. We'll run down here. And make 2 mace attacks at Oranki. Pretty sure both those miss.
Oh yeah.
Gavori. It's going to make a glaive at Bulu.
I will use my reaction to use 1 key point to make my AC 20.
Okay. Make another glaive at Bulu.
All right, that was a good payoff. Holy shit!
Final glaive at Bulu.
Holy, yeah, none of those hit. All right,
That
let's
worked
go.
out
New
pretty
tank.
well.
New tank confirmed.
Pog.
Saipha.
5 foot step. 30-foot step. Another whole person.
Ooh, do I want to use my last one? I think I should. Counterspell the last one.
Fine, fuck you too.
I'm out of counterspells. Damn it.
Sorry, is that the sound of monkeys I hear?
Spawn the gorilla.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. What I want to do.
You should walk by that squire and come right next to me.
5
I got a buff.
there. Oh look. No, that's a bonus action. I'm just gonna stay right there then. Oh, yeah. Somehow, your buff doesn't sound so hot, but that buff sounds pretty good.
Okay. You're gonna drop Fairy Fire to conjure?
Yeah,
Alright. What are you going for?
we're doing wolves. Two, three. There, and there. Okay. First 4 are at the square here.
Okay. Hit. Hit.
So this will be the top one.
That's a killer.
Right? Seeing that wolf's gonna run over there. So 5 at Devori. Or no, yeah. Right?
I think 4.
You made
No,
3
did I
bites so
miss a
far.
wolf somewhere?
You made 3 bites so far.
I'm
You
down
got-
a wolf. Oh, well, the wolf is over the dead guy.
Yeah, I'll move the square out of there.
Okay. There's an extra wolf now. Somehow.
That might be a used side thing because I'm not seeing extra wolves.
Okay.
Yeah, I see 8
It
too.
might be. Let me reload.
Wolf.
Somehow a magical 9th wolf appears.
Surprise,
Okay,
motherfucker.
It's gone now. Alright, so 5 bite attacks at Gavori then.
Hit.
Ooh, that was bad. So what I'm gonna do is have that wolf move there, and I'm gonna move there. Operation Wolf Shield. And then Wildfire Spirit will...
A little bit of fire damage.
Yeah. It's my turn.
Erlem.
I'll go down and attack.
Come on down to Dixie.
18 is a glancing blow. And 19 hits.
And I'll use a bonus action 5-foot step. And just head right there.
Nothing wrong with some hit and run tactics.
Yeah.
What I should do is I should grapple her and bring her right back to you.
It'll only be fair.
You forgot somebody, Erlem.
You left your friend behind.
And Bulu will punch a couple times.
Well, Mrs. 18 is glancing.
I'll take the glance. I think it's not too bad.
Is she's still on? Oh wait, no, you dropped a fairy fire, right?
I drop Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna sidestep. I'll just get out of there.
So Gavori's going to use a dreadful aspect. All enemies within 30 feet of me has to make a wisdom save or be frightened for a minute. Should be everybody except for Saipha.
Yeah, corner strap.
I was so close. Damn it.
Oranki success. You gotta do 7. Wait, how many wolves? 2, 3, 4. 8 wolves too.
Wolves too, okay. So we'll start with the 3 around me. starting at the top and going. It was a wisdom save you said? Yeah.
Yep.
Fail.
That was good.
I'll use Mage Slayer. Guarded Mind.
Did you succeed?
Yep.
Got it.
What does it gotta be?
14 passes.
Okay. Alright, so we'll start with this one and go like down and around.
Okay.
Or around and down, whatever.
Gotcha.
Speaking of, I forgot I had Warcaster. I didn't need to cast Chrono Shift at one time. Whoops.
Success.
Oh well.
Success. So Friday you have
Okay.
disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and you can't move close to me. And then I'm going to do a 5-foot step. Move there. Move there. You can take a attack. Going with that one. Oh, misses.
Damn. It's on the wrong side.
Saipha.
We're gonna hit her with the good old classic first level magic missile.
3? Oh, I did the. Five, 3, 11.
Yeah.
Pretty good damage to Gavori. Oh, I gotta do the 5 bleed too. Got it.
You're absolutely correct. And then I'm gonna go in that way.
Oranki.
So what do the wolves have to do to... Or is it just frightened until they like your next turn? I didn't look at it.
So at the end of at the end of their turn, they make a save again. So you'd move. You do everything first, and then you'd roll 4 wisdom saves at the end.
Only if they're out of the 30 feet range, though.
Yeah.
Which is pretty nasty.
There. There.
Blackguards are cool. This one's a little modified, but
Blackguard.
So really- I would have to move these guys out of 30 feet range, basically, huh?
Yep.
There. Does that look right out of 30?
yep. And you'd roll the wisdoms at the end.
Yep, that's no problem. Alright, so we'll have the 3 bite attacks on it her.
That's it. $19 is a hit. Blank. It's miss.
Okay. We'll move up here. Second level.
Nice. Three, 5, 8, 12. She's looking pretty rough.
So, well, I guess we'll do that too.
Flame
Okay, that
seed.
misses. So then I'll start rolling wisdom save again for these 4.
Get 4 wisdom saves.
Yeah, so we'll start that one and up and down, up and around.
What she said.
Uh,
That's good. You got 2 of them out.
Alright.
Erlem.
I'm gonna use my turn to attack.
16
Bummer.
misses. That's
There
the
we
hit.
go.
So Erlem, as you hit Kavori, demonic hand's going to rise up from the ground and grab her and pull her to the below as she screams out, "Nah!" And she's pulled into the ground.
I look at my like half crescent blade and just be like, whoa. Yo, did you guys see that?
As you saw her get put under, she was very hurt, but she wasn't dead. But whatever entity put her here reached out, grabbed her to make sure that she was not taken from this world.
Must be a lover.
She gone.
I think so.
I'm used to this kind of running.
Well, good job, Aaron. Using your body to distract her like that saved us. That could have been really bad.
Well, like I said, like I just had that vision where everyone was dead and thought, well, I can't let that happen. Almost essentially sacrificed myself. But hey, you guys helped me out, so
I had to sacrifice 2 of my own potentialities for that fight. That was taxing.
Yeah, that was real tough. I lost a couple rocks.
ooh.
Put a heal on Erlem.
Yeah.
Erlem heals for 10.
What do you whisper in my ear?
What stuff?
Do better. Do better. A skill issue.
Tank diff.
I mean, as you guys recovering, do you want to take a quick 5-minute break? About halfway through
Yeah.
the night.
Yes.
Get some drinks, come back.
Alright.
All right, we'll be right
Sounds
back,
good.
chat. We'll keep on going through there, see if they get the heart and then what they choose to do. See you in 5 minutes. Gonna do a quick 1-minute ad break so we don't have to deal with ads or playing. Dun, dun, dun. Almost back.
Back.
Back. Let's go.
Back.
Alright, so you guys just finished fighting off Gavori and her 2 squires. We assume is what the dryad was telling you about outside. Doesn't seem to have any ties, at least from what you saw, to the Sasso Empire. Looked like she was there just for the heart itself. But now, as you guys have just wiped the blood off of your weapons, gathered your breath for a second. What do you want to do?
So did she have the heart with her, or did...
No.
Okay.
You get the sense she was kind of looking for it.
If she didn't find it down there, maybe it's over this way?
Probably.
Either that or she's not good at doing tests.
It might be
Oh.
helpful to see what's down there first.
The door is locked.
So
Hey.
as Rocky grabs the handle and give a jiggle, yeah, it's locked.
You need me to punch it open.
Are these like pyres here or something?
That's like some destroyed seats and wood that was there before.
Can I produce flame into both of them?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if you want to. If you want to build a little fire in here.
Yeah.
You'd light 2 bonfires in the room. Just some torch effects.
You know, Oranki, before I met you, I dealt with fire very little in the jungle. And ever since I have met you, it's been almost hourly. And it's quite stressing me out.
What problems do you have with fire?
Problems most people have. It hurts. It's hot. It whispers sometimes. A lot of uncomfortable things.
But it keeps you alive.
I've never had fire whisper to me.
I don't think you're listening quite well then.
Why are you listening to fire?
Because it whispers, it's kind of like an Ouroboros or whatever, you know.
Oh,
Just keeps
yeah, just like your logic, it's entirely circular.
I want to take a closer look at the altar here.
I'm gonna peek down this hallway, see if there's anything worth checking out.
So the altar's pretty bare. You do see the remnants of what this used to be an archway, and you can see the archway has now been collapsed upon itself and rendered unusable. There's a little bit of markings on the ground there. You can make an arcana, see if maybe you can kind of figure out the whereabouts of the archway. And then as you look down the corridor, you can see it wraps around and then goes north.
Okay.
The scratchings on the archway, as you look at it, it's so dilapidated and faded that it's really hard to make out.
Okay. Well, knowing I can't really go the other way, I'll just kind of follow everybody here.
You want to keep your wolves up? You got about another like 55 minutes or so, or I can take them away if you
Yeah,
want to drop.
I might as well keep them up just in case.
Okay.
I'll just leave them all hanging out in the room here. Kind of watching like the door and stuff.
Anything around here in this alcove?
Yeah, so as you're making your way down this long corridor, you do see a little alcove in the corner there. It looks like this was once a storage area, but as of right now, for the most part, this temple is pretty barren of any remains. Chock full of spider webs and moldy wood. As you come up, you see another long corridor, more rubble falling from the ceiling. Then you come to the last part here. As you turn the corner, you see that this looks like a small resting area. There's some pretty simple wooden furniture lying about. You do see a small desk, which has some pretty rotted parchment on top of it. And then there's a drawer in the desk, which is slightly ajar. And then to the west is a closed, that's not a bookshelf to the west. This is a closed armoire. Looks like a resting area for the guardians, those lower guardians from before. It does look like Vori has been in here and kind of picked over some stuff from what remains.
Almost like we might be able to rest here.
Possibly.
See anything over there, Oranki?
Let's see, I'll take a look at the desk to see if there's anything of like note or that's not completely fallen apart.
Looking at the desk, the top part, the parchment on the top is all molded and destroyed, but there is a little drawer under the desk that you could open.
I'll try to open it if it's...
Okay, so as you reach out to open the desk drawer, give it a tug, and as you do, a small little poison needle trap goes off and shoots a needle at you. Make a dex save. 10 is a fail. Now make a con save as the needle pierces your skin and poisons you. Ooh. Take 10 points of poison damage. I guess
Well, at least the wolves still stay around.
the Warcaster.
Yeah.
So you still gotta make the roll. You need to make, so that con save was for the poison damage. Now this con save is for
Oh,
keeping
gotcha.
keeping the thing. You have advantage on it. Yeah, you pass. But as you pull open the drawer, the needle sticks you in the arm, and you see Oranki, his arm turn green for a second as the blood starts to flow through his veins. You get a little numb. It hurts, but it doesn't give you the poison effect. And as you finish pulling open the drawer, there's a small copper key inside.
My word, are you okay?
I don't really feel that good.
Erlem, is there any way you could patch him up? Prevent the poison from spreading?
Erlem would inspect the wound and see if it's something that his healer's kit would be able to help with, or
Make a medicine check.
yeah.
Punch him in the face.
With a 26, so you notice that the poison inside Oranki doesn't seem to be like the poison condition. You feel like you could patch up the damage that he took. But what gives you pause for a second as you look over this damage to him, it looks almost like this dart was coated with something worse than poison. And you immediately, because you roll so high, you immediately check Oranki's fingernails. And his fingernails begin to drip heavily from the cuticles. And this lets you know that this is capillary drip, which is an Oyudani disease that has now been infected into Oranki. If you're curious what that is, it's under the Safe Haven journals. If you want to see what the capillary drip is. Oh, I said it's Oranki. And for reference, this is the copy paste of it.
Rank, how do you know that?
Personally, I prefer the Balenciaga drip, but we'll take it.
So 48 hours after this, right now, Oranki's hands and feet are going to swell and begin to rot. His fingers and toenails are going to blacken and fall off. And he's going to start to lose his extremities after 72 hours without finding a cure.
Okay.
This is a disease.
How would Erlem say this to
Here's some bad
Oranki?
news.
Well,
if we sleep here tonight, I can cure myself.
yeah. And like Erlem will kind of like look at your palms, like looking back and forth, kind of like flipping them over. So the actual wound is probably within my realm of healing, but this seems to be more than just poison. It looks like some sort of virus or disease passed through and is already taking hold. It seems to be a little bit common in this jungle, or more common in the jungle than anywhere else, that if we wait too long, you might be losing some appendages, your hands, your feet.
That doesn't help me casting spells.
No, that's very concerning. Unfortunately, I don't have the means to prevent it. So we're really up against the clock trying to get you to someone who might be able to help. Maybe Wakov could help, but something tells me he might not be back at that location that we met him last.
You think that tree lady could help?
Ooh. She'll probably want a game from us, though.
I intended to humor her anyway. So I suppose.
It's up to you, Oranki. Do you want to handle this now or continue on?
Well, I wonder if we rest here, if I can help myself.
How long does he have?
2 days. It will get significantly worse. 3 days. It's irreversible.
Do you think you'd be able to cure yourself in that time?
Well, if we take a rest, I can see if restoration will help.
I have
That
no
could
problems
work.
resting.
Do an attempted to arrest?
What's in
Maybe
this?
that-
What's
We'd
in
have
this
to do
drawer?
That's the armor. It's closed.
Yeah. Can we open it?
Yeah.
Who's dexterous?
It's Erlem.
I'll open it.
You just walk over to open the armor.
Yeah.
As you do make a dex save. Oh, that's a fail. Make a con save as the poison needle hits you. As it ejects itself from the armor as it opens. Hey, you succeed. So you don't take too much poison damage. You take half of this. You take 7 poison damage, and you are not infected with capillary drip. But you get,
Anything in there?
you do get pricked, and you're like, ah!
Shit. Why didn't you guys warn me that this was gonna happen?
Why didn't you let the monk do it?
I asked.
Hey, Saipha, I suggest you don't open any drawers if you were planning to.
I have no intentions of doing so.
I just see Bulu just like sitting back in that exact posture that he has in his character art.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just being like, you dumbasses.
See, this is what you get when you don't listen to the fire.
So as you open the armor inside, and you pull the needle out of your arm, you see a finely tailored robe. The robe has gold and silver trim. Doesn't look magical. It just looks like a robe that someone in here would wear as like a caretaker. And you also see a piece of parchment rolled up and tied with a ribbon.
Yo, this robe is fine. Anyone want it?
I have no need for it.
I'm all good, thank you, though. Might look good on you.
It might. I could even like decorate it in some way. Maybe like that flower eyeball thing. Be a good little accent to the piece.
You could wear it like a lapel.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Nova will like it. I don't know.
Whatever you feel is necessary.
All right. Well, I'll just stash it and I'll add it to my bag and open up this letter.
So as you pull apart the ribbon and start to unravel the parchment, you find out that this is a lesser restoration scroll at 2nd level.
Yo.
Oh,
I pocket it. Let's just go rest, guys. That was nothing. I hand it over to the group and say, well, we might not need to necessarily rest, but I certainly would appreciate a rest.
There we go. You should be able to, whoever wants that should be able to click on it and pick it up.
Well, I guess maybe potentially seeing what it is, or knowing what it is if Erlem told people. I'd read it and probably use it on myself.
So you want to just immediately grab it and burn it and help yourself? I want to note that I did put this in this armor before anyone got poisoned. Just to make a note. So you grab it, you use it, and you cure yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it when a solution finds itself.
Turns out it doesn't do shit.
That would suck.
It's
Well, Oranki, are you still wanting to rest here for the next couple hours, or?
I could still use a long rest, yes. Even though.
Alright. I'm not particularly tired, but I'm sure I can close my eyes for a bit.
I mean, I'm raring to go. I'm concerned about this heart.
I'm pretty dang tired, to be honest.
Well, I think if we got rid of like the 3 humans that the Dryad told us about, we should be fairly.
There's apparently a
Here.
snake too.
Yeah,
It's
if there's a
new.
snake, it could be part of the Satsul, and if it's part of the Satsul, then I'm afraid of what would happen if they got their hands on it.
Well, I imagine either there will be a new demigod amongst us, or just as likely, while we rest, we might get attacked by a giant snake the size of this room. So, might be worth sleeping. I don't know.
Yeah, because we'd be rolling. Try to get the long rest in. Because you're in a dangerous area.
I mean, either way, I'm completely tapped.
That's not good.
Well, it's rest, I suppose.
Alright, who wants to roll against me before you do your rest? See if it's successful. You're rolling a d10, whoever wants to go against me.
I'll do it. Ghost, if you want to do it.
Nope, you got it.
All right.
I don't trust ghosts. He always rolls the wrong thing.
Yeah, I apparently killed you all in my dreams, so.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
All right,
Yes.
well,
You guys are lucky.
I'll take first watch, but I want to move these two pieces of furniture. I don't know what you'd call them. Move them into the way of the door in case anything shows up.
Okay. If you want to keep a full watch the entire way, I would need 3 people. You got Bulu at number 1?
I'll take second, I guess.
Saipha 2?
I can take third.
3rd, you got it.
Oranki needs his beauty sleep. I get it.
So I rolled a 9 and a 7. I just missed that 8. Right, so Bulu, as you kind of waiting up here, your mind keeps wandering back to the lights that are hovering above you guys by Saipha. And you, for a brief second, the torch flickers of the lights kind of pierce your eyes, and it harkens you back to your past, but you're able to shrug it off. There's so much adrenaline going on that it's not enough to give you pause, but back of your mind, it's always just sitting there.
Yeah, I imagine Bulu probably gets a little help by taking notice to Ghoul. Kind of just like patting a very light, quiet beat to concentrate on. Get those memories out of his head.
A couple hours pass without any sounds or anything that give you pause, and you wake up Saipha so she can take her second watch.
I go up to this chair and sit, staring out the hallway.
So during the second watch, Saipha, as you sit, everyone else is around you sleeping. There's a very, very faint crackle that comes deep within the temple. You assume beyond the hallway. It's very faint, almost like a little arc of electricity.
I'm gonna go investigate it.
Okay. You push aside the barrier there, step out. As you come around the bend, it's quiet for a second, and then you hear another sounds like it's coming from that big hallway where Gavori was grabbed by the hand.
Right, I'm gonna cast dancing lights on myself just so I can see.
It's a little bit louder, but it's sporadic. It just kind of kicks in and out. So here, a little bit of cracklings emerging as you get around to the hallway here, and as you get to this part of the hallway, you can hear that it sounds like it's coming from where the archway, the desecrated archway, is. As you step out, you can see that even though the archway is collapsed upon itself, some of the arcane writing that's in the floorboard there is almost like it's trying to come to life, and it's sparking, and part of the runic words that are written along the bottom are sparking up, like someone's either trying to access it or it's trying to like fix itself. It doesn't have enough power to fully repair itself, but you can see that there's some sort of remnants there.
Investigating it, how far along does it seem like it is for whatever it is it's doing?
Make an Arcana check. 14, okay. You get the sense that this archway here doesn't look like it's repairing itself. As you get a better look at it, you look down at some of the runic words on the bottom there, and it looks like someone's trying to access this portal and activate it. And every time they try to access it, it sparks to life, like it wants to hum into activity, but it doesn't get the full power that it needs to let someone step through it. But you definitely know that someone somewhere is trying to get to where you are.
In between the attempts, I'm gonna grab like a piece of the archway and like pull it away if at all possible.
Yeah. But it goes to spark, and you grab a piece of the arch and you pull it back away. And then you see a couple of the runic words that were on the platform there fade out as it is, almost like a bar of energy going from like medium to like low energy.
And I'm gonna take it with me as I go back.
You got it?
Just to make sure whatever it is that's happening doesn't fucking happen. Or at the very least, I can stall for everyone else to sleep. Bunch of lazy bastard. I mean, what? Oh, I ran out of spell slots. That sounds too damn bad. And then I like sit down, holding on to the piece of the archway until my watch is over.
Okay. Rest of the watch is pretty uneventful. You wake up Erlem so he can do his third watch.
All right, Erlem.
Yo.
The altar was making noises, so I took this from the altar. Whatever you do, don't have it leave your side.
All right.
And I hand him the piece of the altar, and I go back to my bedroll.
You know, don't get mad at me in one of your dreams, all right? It's not healthy.
And what?
You know.
I'm a lucid dreamer. I can dream about whatever I wish.
Oh, nice.
And I just go back to sleep.
It's like a random thought, but to be able to fall asleep in a dungeon to regain your health is like some level of sleep that I wish I could attain to. I would never be able to sleep.
Yeah, honestly.
You know, it's a fantasy.
That's some hardcore sleep.
This is just Tuesday, man.
Yeah. Especially that middle shift, like you're asleep for like 3-4 hours, wake up for like an hour or two, and then you gotta go right back, and like that's enough to get you going.
That's rough.
That's tough.
So Erlem, as you take a seat, as everyone around you sleeps, as you're holding the piece of archway from Saipha, or do you like put it on the table?
She said not to leave my side, so I'll put it at the table.
Okay. But as you're holding on to it, you hear that same spark coming from the main room from before. But then the archway piece in your hand is going to emanate a little bit of a glow as you're holding on to it. It's kind of spark to life for a second, glow a bit, kind of startle you, and then it fades out again. About 10 minutes will pass, then it'll kick back on. It stays on for 10-15 seconds, hums very slightly like a generator, and then fades away again. Does this 2 more times, and then it stays off for a little bit of time.
Erlem will look around just to see if that woke anyone up. Just trying to be conscientious of their sleep, make sure that they get their rest. His marching orders were just to keep it by his side, and he will stick to it.
Rest of the watch is 3 round of info, and then your time passes and you're able to wake everyone up. Everyone gets that long rest.
Is the archway piece still with you?
Yeah, it's right here. It started glowing for a couple times, like maybe, I don't know, like 4 or 5 times, and then it stopped. It's right here.
I believe someone is attempting to use it to enter this temple, so I was doing my best to prevent them.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like it'd be good for us.
Not at all.
You think they're on the other side, or they're from somewhere else completely?
No
Well,
clue, but there should be only 4 people in this temple right now, and it's us. And I intend to keep
And
it
a snake,
that way.
maybe.
Well, I don't know. I think this key goes to that locked door, so I don't know if the snake could have got through it.
Unless the snake found another way.
Maybe it's
true.
invisible, and it's just been like hanging with us the whole time.
Well, you'd think it would have tried to get us in your sleep then.
I'm just re-upping my mage armor.
God, I thought Bruce did something. I'm like, the fucking snake.
Just
Surprise!
Snake appears out of nowhere.
Was not expecting the audio.
Alright, well, if everyone's ready to go, let's be on our way. We need to find the heart.
Whoa!
Just kidding.
Sure, that we're not ready for Dark Souls, you can fuck right off.
The other question is, why is that in my back pocket? Dun, 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 dun.
So is there anything like of use in this little cubby?
Nah, it's pretty full of cobwebs and like just broken boxes and stuff.
Hey Bulu, you like sticking your hand in like weird boxes that are falling apart?
I did that one time, but sure, why not? And then seeing Oranki leave, he's not going to put his hand in any of the boxes. He's just going to follow.
You all quit dilly-dallying?
That's what
Are you sure there's someone who's trying to come in, or maybe this is our way out? Erlem ponders as he looks at the archway.
Don't put the stone back, not until we find the heart.
Maybe the heart's on the other side. You gotta remake it.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, let's check the rest of the temple first.
I'll put the key in.
As you put the key in and start to go down here, you see several stone columns run along the center of this hallway. For the most part, though, it's just a long hallway that is being held up. As you come around the corner, the hallway extends and goes deeper into this chamber. Now you're going at a slight decline as you're kind of walking down deeper into the earth, into the mountain. Eventually you come to 2 doors.
4 doors.
A very small door, almost like a closet door to the north, and then the door to the west has a very large ornate door. It's the first ornate door you've seen so far. It doesn't look like it's locked, but it looks like it's going to take some heavy pushing to open this door.
Well, let's check the closet.
A very small stone opening. You step inside it, it's pretty bare. It's like it's been cleaned out. Whatever used to be here has been taken away.
No.
Erlem, you want to give it a
5-7.
shot?
If everyone's ready for it.
Yeah. If you can't open it, I can give it a shot too, but I think you've got it.
I think he's calling you weak.
It depends on how you look at it. I like to look at it half full.
I see it as you both wasting time. Now open the door.
Oh, God. Okay. So is it a strength check?
Yeah, give me athletics. Give it a hefty shove. Get advantage if someone helps you. Or you take the 8.
Bulu's not helping. He's waiting.
Erlem pushes. It doesn't even, the door doesn't even budge, doesn't even move.
Alright, I guess I've got this. Ugh. And you can hear like the shoulder blades kind of like cracking as like Bulu just starts stretching a little bit. He like flicks his wrists, a bunch of the rocks and rubble from the ground kind of like picks up, and he uses that to help him push the door. I'm gonna use Astral Self, so I can use Athletics with Charisma. Or sorry, with Wisdom. I don't know how to use Charisma. Charisma's a 10.
True. I mean, I wish I had that, but I guess I can't. We all can't be like that, man.
What's funny is the light shines far enough in this room that you can just see a little bit of tail in this corner right here.
Utterly terrifying.
The whole room is illuminated from the You throw open the door. As you do, you see decorative columns and tapestries line the walls of this grand chamber. On the far side of the room, though, you can see there's a looks like a stone cylinder. The stone cylinder is pretty wide. It's filled to the brim with this very strange glowing crystal clear water, which gives off a almost like a translucent rainbow like effect that shimmers off. As it's shimmering off, you can see the end of a tail of a snake. The tail is pretty long. It's almost as long as Erlem's leg, as you can see as it slowly moves up out of the shadows.
Okay.
You hear a voice is going to call out from the darkness. It has a very heavy S, because it might get picked up on my de-esser, so I'm doing S. No. The heart is mine. I just need to find a way in. Be gone, or Saalox will consume you.
Nope. And I'm just gonna like waltz in, not even fucking phased by this threat.
Snake slowly slithers out of the darkness. It's about 20 foot long in totality, but it's curled up, so it sits about 10 feet high. It has the head of a cobra, but the face of a humanoid face. This humanoid face that looks a little more like a Wular than it would like a regular person, as it hisses at you. Roll initiative. He got the dancing lights.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
go ahead and just
impressive.
delete the dancing lights if you could.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go. All right.
I will trade my initiative with Bulu because last time.
Sure. Okay. I'll take that. Why not?
24 to a 21.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it just skipped it. There we go.
Yeah, I gotta make it jump back and forth.
I assume it's just real quick clarification before combat starts. Is it now dawn? Like, is it a new day?
You would. It's a new day.
Okay. All right.
Is that for your shield? Or
Yeah.
for your, yeah. Hard to say what time of the day because you're underground, but it's a new day.
Okay.
New dawn. The new day.
I'm sad I can't grapple and just play around with this snake. I'm just gonna punch it, I guess. Then, yeah. Who's gonna move up?
Yeah. Both 12s miss.
That's understandable. And then as a bonus action, Bulu's gonna use a key point to do the dodge action as a bonus action.
Nice. Saipha.
I'm gonna go and conjure up what looks like the Doctor Strange style, when he made that like thread out of magic. Except it's purple, and then I'm gonna go and lasso it right at the eye of Saalox and cast Tasha's Mind Whip.
Ooh, okay.
Though I rolled like ass.
I think the good part is it has to choose on move action or bonus action.
Yeah.
Or psychic.
Still, I rolled like ass. I feel bad. Fucking 2 1s and a 2.
Oranki.
What's the Oranki want to do?
Any dogs in the house?
Yeah. Potentially. You roll. Feel the. Neither of the elemental arms hit.
No.
This thing about conjure animals, it's good for like low level stuff, but high level stuff.
Yeah. I'm still gonna do this, I think, though. So we will still do that. How tall is this room?
Pretty high.
We're gonna conjure 8 pterodons. They're pteranodons.
You do.
See, you went away from the formula of wolves, and now we're fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these guys are just going to be in the air kind of around it and dive bombing it and coming back out of its range. Lose to like the 8 attacks, you know.
Oh man, this is a lot of damage on me. Keep on
you.
getting nibbled.
First 2 miss.
Oh, because I have you targeted.
Third one hits. 4th one misses. 5th one misses. 6th one hits. 7th one hits. 8th one misses. Alright. So the eye of Saalox, after the pterodons dive bomb it, it's going to look over at Oranki. We give you concentration. Go ahead, hits at you. You send mosquitoes.
Oh. Sounds like she might not like mosquitoes. We need to update the bracket.
So these are all flying above her, you said?
Yeah.
I'll just move under him. I'm gonna look at Oranki and I'm gonna cast Blight.
Oh.
You
Oh.
only get you have to choose to move an action or a bonus action.
Oh, you're right. But I can't get you in range for the Blight. That's it. A lightning bolt. Drandon should be missed, but should use hit Oranki.
Yeah. So it takes 28.
28 lightning damage. It's a 14 con.
Ouch.
Yep.
Nice. Erlem.
Ouch. Guess. Go right up and attack.
Psycho hits.
All right. I think we're just gonna have to go for it. Action surge.
Wow.
Man.
Both those miss.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Bulu. All around.
All right, Bulu's gonna do some punching. I don't get to do much against big creatures. I just punch at that point. Sadly.
Both those hit.
Good punches though. Let's go.
You would
know
notice
what?
when you punch this snake, you would notice that as you're, even though they're your spectral arms, the snake feels very slippery.
That's gross.
A little slimy.
I'm gonna bonus action sidestep out of here, assuming it has a foot reach. We'll find out. That'll be me. Go on, Erlem. Prove that you're a tank again.
Yeah, you're just saying up to save me again. I see what you're doing.
Belief.
I believe in the power of time. Slow your ass down, motherfucker.
I feel bad for doing it, but slow's so good. I'm sorry.
Fine. Fuck you.
But I burned spell slots.
Plenty more where that came from.
I'll rock you.
So 8 dive bombs again, basically dive bomb attack, get out of range. Those are bad.
A little bit of damage in there. You get a little bit of damage from the pecs.
Oh, no. Oops. Let's roll back. No, that one.
That's cure wounds for 13.
That's my turn.
Gonna cast Leap.
Saipha and Erlem, how much HP do you guys have? I have 38.
49.
It would knock me out, and that's it. Or well, and then the Well, it would go through the pteranodons.
Oh yeah, we go through those first, right? Yeah, I mean, because it is the smallest health pools first, right?
Yep.
So how much does each pteranodon have?
13.
So it would go through
It would go through all of them. Yeah.
all 4 pteranodons, and then that's it.
Do I have a sleep marker? That is she's unconscious.
I mean, they are technically unconscious.
How high up off the ground are they?
They would have been out of his reach.
Well, like how many
fall
feet in the
damage.
air? Because if they fall more than 10 feet, they'd get hurt.
How tall is that thing?
The ceiling's about 20 feet up. But you don't have to be
Well, so
the
if
full.
they're-
You'd have to be about 15 feet up to be out of my reach.
So if they're flying 15, so they'd fall 5 feet, whatever. Or, well, 15 feet, I guess, then.
They'd fall, take a d6.
I mean, it's still damaged.
And then they would wake up.
And then they would wake up.
Yeah, then they would wake. But it's
But they're all prone, so that's cool.
Yeah.
You'd use a 4th level spell.
It was pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Gotta give me d6s on them.
Yeah, I'm now more scared of the fact that it was a 4th level spell than what was actually being done.
Yeah.
You just want me to roll d6 on all of them?
Yeah, roll d6 on each
Sure.
one and take some damage.
Well, I'll just let you know, Saipha, if you got knocked unconscious from that, I would have punched
That's
you away, so you can keep going.
Top one, second one,
I can take a
I
stack of
appreciate
too.
that that's what you would have done.
fourth one.
Yeah. All for the greater good.
Oops. That's 3. That's 3. That's 3.
Just to Erlem.
Yo, it's my turn. I don't know how to answer Vert's question in chat, but I can throw hands.
Oh, I didn't even get to notice that you got it back, dude. I'll send it to you. The 14 and the 11 miss.
So you apparently cannot throw hands.
No. I'll move over here.
A wrap actually be coming your way. You should see it in the stream loots. Bulu.
I'm gonna punch that snake.
First one hits. Or 6 force.
Rolled a 2 on each of those. That's crazy.
He's going to. Do I want to do that? Nah, never mind.
Nah, you absolutely want to do it. Do it.
Terrifying. All right.
Do
I
it.
know when I punch, a
No
thing might
balls.
happen.
Boss fights. Saipha.
I know it's probably going to be counterspelled again, to which I dare you. Do it. Do it.
I could risk it. DC 15 whiz.
Do it.
Let's do it. Balls. This is at advantage. Double ones! Let's go! Double Unos!
Let's go.
Yes!
That's awesome.
I'll take that.
I got it slow on here. There it is.
And then
Now run.
yeah, I'm going to hide behind this pillar. I've done my duty for the fight. It's up to you.
Rocky's up.
All right, I'll do the.
You got a couple in there. Crits in there. Nice. I don't want to get me fucking
Alright.
bitch.
I too am 7 raged right now.
That's it for that.
Should be 3 in there because it takes a -2 to AC.
I got the 22, 17, and 23.
Awesome.
Choose a player,
Okay.
potion of greater healing is added to their inventory to Oranki. Or revert is giving Oranki a potion of greater healing.
Yo.
It's in your inventory, dude. The gods have
Okay.
smiled and given you
That's
a potion.
I'll put the wildfire speed thing on. It's a dex save of 16.
Is that half damage? Oh, it's
No, I
not.
don't think it's any.
Yeah, it's your roll.
Nope. Oh, and then. Good, you're good, you're good. Just because I'm scared.
Healing for 6. You roll the slow, right? So if I cast action, you roll the d20. That's how that works.
Yeah.
If it's 11 or higher, next turn.
Mm-hmm.
I have Saalox.
Oh,
It should have been 3. I mean, let me see here. Oh, I see what it did. It reverted back to the 1. Let me send you 2 more. So roll a d20, dude. I'm about to try to blight you. Nice. So the blight doesn't go off this round. It goes off next round.
Okay.
Does it count as the action for this turn or the action for next turn?
Yeah.
How does that work?
This turn.
This turn, yeah.
And then next turn's
okay.
action again.
Oh, that's gross. All right.
Let me see. I'm seeing if
But
I
it's
can...
fine if I get out of.
Just leave the dungeon.
Yeah,
Just
no.
like-
If I get out of line of sight, then.
I'll attack. I'll use my action or my reaction. Unless you do a 5-foot step.
No, I can't use a bonus.
Which, yeah, you can't use a bonus. Okay.
As far as I can move. I believe that's the extra. That's just my suit of my AC, so it's a miss.
Dang.
Erlem.
I'm back here. Get back here.
Is it?
It's a bleed.
Deck of blood. That's it because of the reduction. Another stack of blade.
Because of the reduction. I think that'll be it for me.
Got 4 cards from 2. That's okay.
Did I miss it? Bruce, are you rolling to break the slow at the end of its turn?
Oh no, I didn't roll. Is that a roll?
Yeah, at the end of its turn.
Got it.
Yeah, I can make another wisdom saving at the end of its turn, which it is no longer affected.
There we go. Now the fight's a threat again. You're welcome, everybody.
So the second one, would that be a glancing blow or?
The second
Would
one would
that
be
miss?
a miss.
Oh. Okay. It only has 2 stacks of bleed.
Okay. I can punch it from here, so I'm not gonna do much moving on this turn.
That's it. Another hit. That one misses.
I'll take 12 damage. Let's go. That's me.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Saipha.
I am going to I'm gonna fog cloud here, hot box it, and just run past and hope the disadvantage works. That's as far as I really can go.
Rocky. Area here is heavily obscured.
So everything's kind of at disadvantage. Or
Yeah, you can you get disadvantage on attacks to hit me.
okay.
Sorry, I was backed into a corner.
No, it's perfectly fine.
The best
Oh,
part
yeah.
is even though you fogged, I think 2 of us are doing the exact same thing on our turn, whether you fogged or not.
So I'm gonna drop concentration on my conjure.
But that's the start of my turn.
That's at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Half.
Yep. Hmm. I could. I don't think I leave square blocks against targeted spell attack or spells. I think it just gives it disadvantage.
Yeah, I think it's just based on obscurity, trying to hit a blind target.
Yeah. I think what I'll do. Good, so he would move. They're there. And you can swing at me at disadvantage if you want. Your reaction.
Might as well.
Nice.
That stack of bleed.
I lose a spell slot because I'm not doing blight. I'm gonna lightning bolt right down the middle of the fog cloud.
Ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
That's nasty.
Erlem takes 36 light. Saipha passes and takes 18 light.
18, that'd put me at. That'd put me at 9.
And then DC 10 Fog Cloud. Fog Cloud's concentration, right?
I'm just gonna break it anyway.
Okay. So the lightning bolt just shoots through the fog cloud and then it dissipates. And there's a moonbeam shooting down. It's a very scorched Erlem.
Hello. Oh, second wind. Okay. I'll move down. Attack twice.
Big one's it.
Alright, so it should have 4 stacks of bleed now, right?
Alright.
Alright. So that was my action and bonus action.
Bulu. Yeah. Bulu's gonna go here, and I'm gonna ask, am I able to use my action to hold an action so at the end of the Eye of Saalox's next turn, I can seismic blast at it?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Then that'll be my turn then.
You want to use it at the end of his turn?
Yeah, at the end of its turn. So, like, wherever it's moving, I'll just aim the line at it, basically.
Saipha.
There we are. It's well within range. All right, I'm gonna go and try to throw another mind whip at it.
My brain! Well,
Let's go.
no reactions, 9 psychic. Has to choose what to do.
And then I'm gonna hide behind here.
Oranki.
Alright. Action to move that there. That's me. Bonus action to tell. Yep, to attack.
It's a miss. Alright, Moonbeam save. Fail. Damn it. I'm gonna look at Bulu. Light.
Ooh, that's not good.
Give me your moisture.
Ew.
36 necrotic, and then you get a seismic me, because that's my turn.
Okay, I'll take that. Punch it back.
What's up, Nubs? How's it going, dude? Moisturize me.
Oh god.
Oh, it's okay. So that's 10 force. And then prone, right?
Yeah. We get 1 round of just hard punching while it's on the ground.
My turn?
Yep.
Alright. I'll attack twice. Of course.
With that advantage. Second one hits.
Alright.
More bleed. The fuck?
Yeah, I'll...
There we go.
I will use my bonus action on myself to give it a little bit more health. And then I have 2 more, so if someone goes down, I can get someone back up.
You're still a
Hopefully.
SpongeBob Band-Aid.
As long as I survive.
Bulu.
Erlem is a doctor at Weenie Hut Juniors.
The first one missed, second one hits.
I'm not gonna hit a third time because I have 2 HP currently. So I'm gonna use a key point to take the dodge action.
Alright.
I'm gonna go over here.
This thing's got way too much fucking health.
Saipha. It's pretty bloody.
Magic missile!
Pretty good down drills in there.
Yeah.
5,
And
10,
then I
12.
hide back in my corner. The
Oranki.
safety corner.
We'll step forward a little bit. There.
This is one eye of Saalox. Bet Saalox has 2 eyes.
If another one spawns, I'm throwing in the towel.
Ooh, that's a big heal.
Lular power, let's go.
Big heal.
Back up again. Bonus action.
I love this party. Just 2 dudes in a room and 2 other people just hiding around the corner.
That's missed.
That's my turn.
Alright, con save for the moonbeam that's sitting on my prone body. Take half. Stand up. Take 5 bleed.
Take 6 from the.
Alright, that's 2. Move out of that. What is? Ah. Sleep. I'll run out of shit. I think it just gets Saipha. I think Rocky's just high enough.
Hey, that's the equivalent of just killing Saipha. That's tough.
You have to, I think it's action to
Also-
wake her up.
It takes away the damage number from Saipha, then, right?
Yeah, so 9 of it would have gone to me, meaning
Yeah, so the 20,
more than 20,
Yeah, I have more than 20 right now.
and you're still awake.
And that's my turn. Erlem.
All right, we'll go ahead.
That's a miss. Miss.
It's okay. You're doing 5 damage every round, man.
Yeah.
What's up?
Bulu.
I'll move 5 feet so he's within my punching range, and I will punch.
Ow. Ow. Ow.
Let's go. We're getting some damage done.
Hellish
I feel like I
Rebuke,
just
level
got
1.
targeted though. No! Get out of here. Oh my god.
You're a monk though.
Dex isn't my strong suit. But I'll take, let's go.
6 fire damage. So you're just like punching the snake from afar with spectral hands, and then it glares at you and fire erupts around you. I did fire on purpose.
Yeah, no, that's fucking awful. Boo's gonna move. He doesn't like fire. He doesn't want to deal with that, right?
Saipha with the sleep.
Me.
Oranki.
I just want to see something. Okay. You said it's an action to wake him up?
You can either shake
we
her
said
or
that.
slap her. Your choice. Shake or slap is an action.
Okay, well, we're not gonna do either, I guess. We're gonna move that there.
Saipha's just gonna be asleep for the rest of the fight.
Do you have enough health to take a punch so I can still punch on my turn? Just one punch to you, one to them?
No. Not with how much you punch.
Ah, crap. I deleted my thing. I'll just cast it again
Yes,
without.
cast it again. Give your spell back. Ah!
Alright. Yeah, now we go there. Alright, so bonus action then. I have that move 30 feet.
I think it's bonus action to move the moonbeam.
No, it's action, I think.
Action to move the moonbeam. Yeah, you're right. Action to move the moonbeam.
Yep, action to move it. Yep. So bonus action, tell that to move, and then I just want to make sure. Oh. Then it's gonna fiery teleport, but nothing's within 5 feet of it, so it doesn't really matter. And it's just gonna go there.
You should have fiery teleported it next to Saipha to wake her up.
I couldn't.
I have damage
It's
on the
only 15.
moonbeam.
It's only 15 feet for the teleport.
That's fair.
7.
This bonus action 5-foot step to there.
Ooh.
Is this its first time getting to do whatever it wants fully without having some form of disability attached to it?
Yeah.
That's messed up. Because we're on round 7.
Or no, it attacked me with lightning bolt first. No, it was screwed there too.
No, it was messed up there too, yeah.
Because it couldn't move and do blade on me.
Sleep! Oh, I rolled so bad. Double Unos. I don't think I get anyone because of double ones.
I mean, I have 18 HP.
Ah! Donk.
I've never seen a snake use sleep so effectively in its life before.
Yeah. Two people sleeping. Erlem.
I'll go around the moonbeam. And
Point 5 bleed damage.
Samurai.
oh my goodness. There we go.
Oh dearie.
Oh dear.
Hellish Rebuke.
We're starting to lose the action economy, guys. Someone needs to get woken up soon.
Yeah.
11 fire.
Okay.
Bulu snoring in the corner. Life is snoring. Rocky.
Oranki's gonna poke Saipha, wake her up.
Okay.
Poke her with a stick.
I just want to see.
Actually, I think it's funnier to have sleep as a fatality kind of thing in Mortal Kombat. You're standing there just rocking back and forth. I think that's cool.
Yeah, that would be funny.
Now it's got 3 packs.
That's my bonus action then. I'm gonna tell the Wildfire Spirit.
Appreciate it, dude. Help me pull some cards up the group.
Some space I can see. So if I move there and that moves there. And if I teleport.
Now was applied healing spirit. All players immediately heal for 10 hit points. Everyone on the board.
Yay.
Let's go. Nice pull, dude.
Thank you.
That's a nice pull.
You are a scholar and a gentleman.
I'm still unconscious though.
I still have nubs.
Yeah.
There's this art from back in the day. Oh yeah, yeah, unconscious but healed.
Okay, I just want to. Okay, so he's gonna fire teleport and take me with. To there. And the eye has to roll a dex save 16. Okay. That's all I can do then, I think. Yep.
Well, I'm gonna turn to Erlem. Take my 5. God, stupid dodge. This bug's really get on my nerves. Alright, Erlem, it's my hurt. Fight! Oh, I missed.
That does miss.
Hey, Christ! Oh my God!
You only
One
take
second.
you only take the poison if you get the 21.
Okay.
Erlem's up.
And you said I would only take the poison if it hit, right?
If it hit and yet, so you, if I hit you, you only take the piercing, and then you roll the con, and if you fail the
Gotcha,
con,
gotcha.
you take the poison.
I was reading something, so I just said yes, and then I was like, wait, what?
Yes, indeed.
Ooh. So Erlem with the 24 as you hit the Saalox for 11 damage. How do you want to kill it?
Well, I dodge in its face. No, I will strike it. I guess a quick swipe across its eye, kind of just like getting it across the brim and trying to get both eyes at once.
With a nice swipe, the eye of Saalox falls in front of you, sliced apart, burnt, punched, bloodied, mind ripped ahead, like ripped to shreds. But you guys are victorious, as Bulu is still unconscious.
He wouldn't mind if we punched him, right?
I heard a big thud. Is it dead?
I'll put the wildfire spirit and have the wildfire spirit poke him awake.
You're awakened by fire.
Oh, fuck that! I'm punching whatever that is.
But it nuzzled you, like, with its nose, like, woke you up.
Fire doesn't nuzzle, fire burns.
It was so cute.
Oranki woke up and chose violence.
Oh man, that wild spirit of yours, Oranki, that's gonna turn on you at some point. You gotta be careful if you're letting it do it's like a mind of its own thing. Oh.
Well, he's a good boy as I pet him.
Teach their own, I guess. Oh.
Inspecting the eye, is there anything on this or anything that could be harvested from the snake?
Looking at the snake, it doesn't seem anything of note that you could wield, but you could harvest anything that you want to choose for like cosmetic sake.
Do you need another eye to match your other one?
I don't know. Maybe a little cut of the scales. Like that might be a good like embroidery thing, right? I don't know. I'll just go for it. You never know when inspiration will strike you, and this might be the right thing. But I don't know what I'll use it for. And we'll try to harvest some scales.
Give me a survival check. Nice. You easily harvest any scales you want from this creature.
Nice little scalpel skills from helping tend wounds.
Then as you guys approach this stone cylinder filled to the brim with this glowing crystal clear water, as you look through it, you can see, looking through the water, that it almost looks like you don't see a reflection of yourselves. What you see is like this very beautiful, lush garden on the other side, seemingly making this water look like a portal into another dimension.
Is there any way I can surmise how this portal works?
Yeah, you kind of get the sense that this was that extra dimensional space in between planes that Wakov was talking about. You think that as long as you just dive into the pool here, it'll take you to the other side.
Pool? Erlem?
Is it fully encased?
Yeah, the water's like, it's like a big stone structure. The water is inside of it. It looks like water, but then as you look at it, it's kind of is that translucent. If you were to like reach out and touch it, you put your finger into it, your finger goes to their side, and you feel a cool, gentle breeze. Doesn't feel wet.
I'm gonna like dip my hand in, and then my other hand, and then I'm just gonna like fall into it.
Whoa.
I was going to suggest punching it, but it seems like that just works. So Bulu will follow.
Erlem will look to Oranki and say, when did Saipha change? She never wanted to go swimming before. What?
Well, maybe she got it in her dream and she fell asleep when we were fighting the snake.
I guess that could, falling unconscious can affect one's mind. But, let's go join him.
The four of you fall one by one through that strange portal water, and you step into the extra dimensional space in between the planes. You step into a space that's beautiful, filled with lush vegetation and surrounded by a golden mist that generates its own light in this area. The mist seems to form a magical barrier around the space. In the center of this area, you see a pool of water. The water is crystal clear. You can see a little bit of mist hovering above the water. But then there's an old withered tree nearby to the east of the pool. And the withered tree has an opening in the center of its trunk where a heart would be for a humanoid creature.
That must be where the heart is. And she just like instantly starts running towards it.
Bulu wants to look in the water while Saipha's running.
Water is clear. As you look down into it, you see a little bit of fish floating by. The fish look much more flamboyant, much more bombastic than fish you'd see in Erenel, which gives you a sense that they're maybe Fey touched.
Does any of them look the most flamboyant or the most interesting?
They're all pretty crazy. Long fins that kind of float back, pronounced gills, different types, all different colors of the rainbow inside the fish. And as you kind of reach over the water and you put your hand over the water, the mist feels like it has some sort of healing property. And any damage that you've taken from that fight before, as you put your hand over it, is instantly healed.
Oh, all right. Let's go.
Like a healing pool. Then Saipha, as you rush over to the tree here, where the heart would be, you see this. Make it pop up. The heart looks deformed, malnourished. Looks like it's covered in some sort of blight. It looks like it's at the beauty of the area around you doesn't reflect to this heart. This heart looks like it has a disease of some sort. You guys should be able to see this down under your player journals.
Oh my word.
So you rush up, you see the heart. The heart's like decaying inside this tree, which is also decaying. It's the only thing decaying in this entire beautiful extra dimensional space. But as you stare at the heart, things get a little late. We could probably end it here for tonight. Feels like a good spot to end it. You guys have entered the pocket dimension in between the mortal plane and the trance plane of dreams. And you find what you definitely believe is the heart of the Oyudani, but it definitely needs some sort of cure, some sort of restoration.
Almost like a kickstart. The heart.
Dun, dun, dun. He's a little crank.
No, it's like moldy bread. We'll just go and cut the mold off and then eat the ring.
The heart lies before you. We don't play next Tuesday, but we play the Tuesday after. So our next game for this campaign is on August 8th. My next stream is tomorrow night with Dragon Incarnate episode 2, where the group was just having a stroll through the desert. And a cloud giant castle crashed around them and they had to rescue the cloud giant. Now they have a cloud giant in the debt. Starting off with a bang. Ninja God's collecting kneecaps again, like he always does.
Not in the least bit surprised.
Right? Yeah, man, you guys had a good time. The heart is right in front of you. So something to think about in the time we have off is what to do with it, because you'll be able to hopefully cure it pretty quickly, then have a big decision to make. Shout out to the cards being played, the card packs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, that saved us. Oh, my.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Some healing, and Ronki's got a potion of greater healing in his satchel now. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 Eastern. Have a good one.
Later.